Now we are going to see the experiment 12, dielectric constant. The name of the experiment is dielectric constant. Aim: to determine the dielectric constant by using RC charging and discharging. Apparatus used here is 5 volt DC power supply, digital voltmeter, timer resistor of known values, capacitor of known values of dimensions of dielectric material, patch cords. The circuit diagram is as shown here. The capacitor and voltmeter are connected in parallel, and there is a reset button, start and hold button, and capacitor there is a switch which goes with the charging and discharging, and DC power supply has been given over here. The formula for a capacitance to determine the dielectric constant of a given capacitor is given here. Now what basically a capacitor is? Capacitor is a device which can store charge. The ability of a storage capacity can be increased by introducing a dielectric in between the two parallel plate capacitor. Thereby, the capacity of a capacitance to hold the charge increases. Now here we are going to see the dielectric constant value which we are going to determine, which has been placed in the capacitor. What is a capacitor? It can store the charge. The more the dielectric constant, more will be the ability to store the charges. Now we will see the type of a capacitor. Different capacitors C1, C2 and C3 are being mentioned here, for which dielectric constant can be determined. Using the formula K is equal to D into T half into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 0.693 epsilon naught into A into R. A is the area of dielectric material. R is the resistance used here. We are using 100 kilo ohms, and D is determined by the thickness of the dielectric material, which is constant value which has been given over here, and T half is the time in second required to get 50% of the capacitance value, and epsilon naught, permittivity of the free space, is constant. Now here D value is being taken and it is given by the manufacturer. Value of D is 0.1 mm, and C1 has A is the area of cross section. If you use C1, the area of cross section of a C1 is given as 50 into 6 mm square. If it is C2, area is 120 into 6 mm square. If you use C3, area is 172 into 6 mm square. So this is the formula where you are going to determine the dielectric constant of a given capacitor. Now the procedure. The circuit connections are made as shown in the figure. R is selected as 100 kilo ohms and capacitor C1 is selected and connected to the circuit using a patch cords. A digital stop clock is reset by pressing a reset button. The display indicates 00. The digital DC voltmeter and 5 volts power supplies are connected to circuit as shown in figure. Switch S2, which is halt and start button, to start the positioning watching the digital stop clock and the voltmeter. The clock is stopped by controlling halt or start switch after 5 seconds and voltmeter reading is noted down. The capacitor is charged for 5 seconds and voltage across a capacitor after 5 seconds is noted from the voltmeter in the table 2. The capacitor is further charged by starting the stop clock. After 10, 15, 20 seconds, the clock is stopped to note down the voltage across the capacitor. The readings are obtained and noted in the tabular column. Trial is repeated until the capacitor is charged to 4.5 volts. In each case, capacitor voltage is noted at interval of 5 seconds. When the capacitor is charged to a maximum voltage, that is 4.5 and above, the charging is stopped and the charge discharges switch is thrown to discharge the position and the clock is reset. The voltage across the discharging is noted after 5 seconds interval by stopping the clock after 5 seconds. So, thus the charging and discharging values are being fully noted down for every 5 seconds of time and the corresponding voltage has been tabulated. The graph is drawn taking time on x-axis and y-axis as shown in the figure. Time on x-axis and voltage on y-axis. The charging and discharging curves intersect at a point P where the voltage across the capacitor during charging and discharging remains the same. The time at which voltage across the capacitor during charging and discharging has been noted down. See, this is a tabular column where charging and discharging the time in seconds has been taken and the corresponding voltage has been measured. For 0 seconds, start the charging button. You get the corresponding values. 5 seconds, note down the corresponding voltage. 10 seconds, note down the corresponding voltage. Similarly, during discharging, both the discharge button and reset button should be pressed and note down the corresponding values at 0, 5, 10, 15 seconds. Readings are being tabulated, and after that plot a graph between time and y-axis and voltage on y-axis. The charging is the curve which increases and for discharging it decreases. And T half is the point where the two graphs meet. T half is nothing but the time taken for the 50% of the initial value. The corresponding value of T half is being noted down. Substitute in the formula and get the value of K. For demonstration of the experiment, click the link below.